ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
28-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Fournette on the carry. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to number
From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here's Johnson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
To throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. try and throw. It is incomplete. A curious decision to go for it. It doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Get this out quickly to Goodwin. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So a special teams mistake on a long bunt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open, it's Goodwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a give to Fournette. There's no option on 2nd down, right side. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First and goal.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Lions, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They're going to look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
For Kenny Golladay, incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
33-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this return for Rager. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Their own 46-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
From just shy of midfield, Jones trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And now off to the races. Down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Lions nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of
pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now, and it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Tua now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Dolphins 49, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll get this one to Galladay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Maxwell. Look at this. Big gain by Funnel. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. That's caught by Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking downfield for Dobson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a give, right side. It's Maxwell. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Maxwell. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He was 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Expected from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go to Johnson again. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll fire it deep for Luger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Defensively with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
Gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking down. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 56, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Howard on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Ty Johnson. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Today's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Miami, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head home now. Jets. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.